everyone, today I will going to discuss to you about my stand on what for me is globalization, whether it can be a process, a condition, or an idea. So for me, globalization is a process. It is a process of change that will affect humans' life. So it is being defined as a speed up of movement and exchange in terms of human being, goods and services, capital, technology, and cultural practices. The essence of globalization or this process promotes interconnectedness of people around the globe. Because people from different regions try to diverge themselves in order for them to cope up their needs and try to adapt more cultures. Some people link that globalization is just like a phenomenon that inherent in human nature. Why? Because globalization starts growing when old people try to seek for changes and invent different things for them to live life in a better way. Globalization plays an important role for us or for humans because it is one of the most powerful forces that affect the modern world. We couldn't able to grow faster and have the things we have right now if globalization doesn't make sense. According to the National Intelligence Council, that the key concept of development on this globalized world will be a weak economic growth for future generations. Let's try to create the future in our minds. Probably that future consists or be more advanced and technologies can accommodate all what people can do, and it is the time that people will be depending on the essence of the technology. They can be useless, and people will be outcast in this world. It results to the reduction of labor forces in the economy and decrease the process of creating new opportunities among people. So it also leads to discrepancies and booms a widespread of issues to environment and also to the cultural change in human being. Another perspective that globalization or this process doesn't benefit everyone fairly because it booms or widespread the problems in poverty. This process allows the cultural change among people and to be harmonized in one culture. So, an example of that is Filipinos praise the Asian culture. Filipinos try to adopt or to acknowledge what the culture of the idolized people. They changes the way they dress, the way they speak, and also the culture that presents on that specific idol. So by that, they already neglected or changed their own culture. As the world are more advanced, there's a possibility that poor people couldn't cope up with us, or they would be left behind because they couldn't able to afford to have that things. And also, there's a lot of possibility that they have encountered this poverty, in which it resulted to overpopulation. The main cause of overpopulation is having a lack of education. Poor people couldn't afford to enroll themselves or to educate themselves because they don't have that enough money or enough time to spend for that activity. If you have to continue observing our surrounding or the world we have right now, it still continues to change or process everything. It tries to invent something that could be a solution to face those problems that we had right now. We must think that in all process there would be a side effect, but let's just be positive enough and continue to spread or contribute for what we can do to have a unite world. So that's all. This is my stand about for me what is globalization. I hope you learned something from me. Thank you and goodbye.